What's really good? We are Trifecta. I'm Megan Ann Wilson, and I'm the brand designer.
I'm Lawrence Bass, the colors and materials designer.
I'm Gabe Gonzalez, the footwear designer.
All right, so end of the night, time to relax. It's time to stream and chill. That's why we have our slides on. So let's see what Sauceflix has on deck. Cooking Orlando cuisine. No way. We could watch terry cloth, very soft Canadian freestyle. I don't think so. What about One in the Chamber, a new original series? Let's check that one out. So episode 1, Kill a Huang. So we start in the land of the grind. Kill a Huang is boosting his powers, aspiring, always firing, whether it's through when he's cooking up with the fam, defending the innocent, hustling, even when he's hired, fired, always going. Prolific with a pen or a pencil, and always charismatic on the screen. We took these 5 elements and made a story and a sneaker just for you. So let's start with the Red Pork God. Now, when it came down to it, we always saw that in your story, it always related to your passion for food. So whether it was working at your dad's restaurant, or learning traditional cuisine from your mom, or later opening your first restaurant on Rivington, it always came back to cooking.
Yes. So as an ode to your prominence as a cook, we utilize a special outsole that resembles a rack on a grill, and the sole is icy and transparent to represent you as an individual.
We wanted to represent your background in the culinary arts through our outsole. It provides that foundation of the shoe while also providing that traction in the New York streets and any journeys you might accomplish around the world.
Next up, Pinstripe Boys for your D&G suit. Now, we know that, we always have to make our parents proud and sometimes take the traditional route when it comes to a job. And while maybe it might seem a little unconventional for you to have gone to law school, but we see it as a really interesting layer for you in your career moving forward.
So our shoe has a reflective mesh in the heel, and then in the upper, there is a slightly rigid woven material that wraps from the quarter to the toe. We wanted it to be rigid and black because it represents the facade of being a lawyer. Everything is obviously not what it seems. And we wanted that reflective pop in the heel to represent your realization that you could flourish outside of law.
Yeah, we really respected the way that you followed your passions, even though you're encouraged to go to law school, based on your parents, and really create a life for yourself that inspires others and create something that's bigger than yourself in your career.
All right, next up, raw fish sauce. Now, we always see you as someone that's always, firing, always hustling, always going, whether it was when you were laid off from your law job, when you were, hustling Hoodman streetwear or some other greenery, and also when you kind of beat the sneaker consignment stores to the punch when you were selling out of your apartment in the East Village. You always kept it moving. After all, you are a Pisces.
So deep tonal shades of green represent money and hustle. Obviously, a man of your talent has many hustles, many streams of revenue, and many layers. So we ended up layering different pieces of green suede on the toe to pay homage to your hustle and also keep you on your toes while you're grinding.
Yeah, your hustle is something that encompasses your life, just like the laces kind of encompass our whole shoe and that structure. So what we did was combine 2 alternative lacing systems in order to kind of ode to that multifaceted creative outlet that you've kind of accomplished through your career, and giving you that unconventional lacing system.
So next up, the Stinky Tofu Scribe. Now, obviously you're a best-selling author, you have all these great different columns, but we really saw your passion in your discipline, writing 3 hours every day. That takes a lot of work. Most people don't realize that. And we see a lot of layers in your work, and we really feel like the passion comes through in that it's energetic, the prose is really honest, but it's never phony.
So the collar and the throat of the shoe is actually made of an engineered knit. It's very graphic in appearance. We thought that it had a script-like appeal, so that kind of relates to you as a writer. So think of that portion as the fresh off the boat or double cup love portion of the shoe.
Yeah, you mentioned that writing is something that you find as your favorite creative outlet. So we wanted to put that pattern on the top of your shoe so that every time you look down, you're reminded of that joy that writing brings you.
And finally, the Loud Mound of Bow. Shout out to Charles Barkley, of course. Now, obviously, as a celebrity, as a host, a model for MeUndies. You know, your energy always translates on screen or on billboards. But we noticed that your interview style is very unconventional. To us, it's really brash but sincere. So it reminded us of a certain bird gang from Harlem.
So hip hop is obviously the foundation of many things. It could be design or a way of living. So when you told us that you were into New York rap, we wanted to throw in that splash of Killer Huang pink in the outsole and also the heel tab. We think that represents you as a celebrity, a dope individual, and a diplomat of hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop keeps you grounded. You know, it serves as the lace that holds you down in life. So we wanted to incorporate a lockdown lace system that would provide you more support and prevent any future couch jumping injuries for you. So with these 5 elements, we wanted to design a shoe that was both fashion forward, provided form and function, while, you know, kind of relating back to your career and your creativity. And this is kind of what we ended up with as our final product.
All right, so one in the chamber, the Killer Huang edition, is available now for order. Are you ready for your special delivery? Yeah. All right, come on in.
Hey!
Since everyone loves to unbox something, we figured we'd give it to you like this.